Brad Pitt, Mike Tyson, Ben Affleck. Most people quit alcohol, so why not fast forward and just quit now? As we get older and older, we're gonna drink less and less, until not at all. I was fortunate to come to this conclusion at the age of 30. After a weekend-long bender, one Sunday afternoon, I turned to my friend and I said, enough. I am done. No more alcohol, no more drugs. I was fortunate to come to this conclusion at the age of 30. After a weekend-long bender, one Sunday afternoon, I said, enough is enough. And the improvements 4 years on have been remarkable. I now live a life of freedom. I get to do what I want every single day, which is make YouTube videos about quitting alcohol and coaching you guys on how to stop. The main reason for me quitting alcohol was I could deal with the feeling tired and anxious. I could cope with that. I could get through the day. I could get through the week. But the one thing which was really dwelling on my mind was I started to feel like a loser. I felt that I was losing control and the years were slipping through my fingers. The one thing that pushed me to quit is that I felt like I was losing control. The years were slipping through my fingers and I had nothing to show for my life. Think about all the cool shit you could have done and bought if you didn't drink alcohol. Now, the average man from the ages of 30 to 54 has savings from about £3,500 to £9,500. Now, to me, that doesn't sound like a lot of money. And personally, if I was in that position, and I was in that position in the past, I would be quite worried because you're one crisis away from being fucked. Now, when I was going out on the weekends, I could spend anywhere from £100 to £400 a week. I would even wake up on a Monday morning still owing money the following week. Now, you can imagine how that felt. I would be going to work on a Monday just feeling absolutely obliterated and destroyed from the weekend's events, and then I would get paid on a Friday and I would have to give that money out to somebody that I owed from the previous weekend. It was just not a good spot to be in. Just basically drinking poison to try and be the confident version of yourself that you wished you could always just be. Now, why not be that version of yourself every single day sober? And believe you me, it's 100% achievable. When we don't drink, we learn the social skills that we need that we can apply every single hour of the day. It doesn't matter if it's 6 a.m. in the morning or 11 o'clock at night. You will build up them skills. This is the bit that you clicked for. This is how we're gonna give up alcohol. Now, you're gonna attach a pain point. You're gonna identify the negative benefits that come as a result of drinking alcohol. Now, I'm gonna give you some examples from my point of view. Now, I would go out on the weekends, on a Friday, and sometimes I wouldn't land home early till Sunday morning. As a result, I would argue with my girlfriend. I'd have a lack of sleep. This would cause me to feel anxious throughout the week. I'd underperform in my job, and the end result, after failed relationship, a shell of the person that I knew I could be, not being valued in work because, well, my work sucked. I was just simply trying to survive the day. I want you to identify the negative outcomes that come as a result of drinking. Now, be honest yourself. It may be the fact that you're not happy with your body, and as a result, your confidence is low and you're struggling to attract the kind of partner that you want. Or it might be that you hate your job and you don't have the finances to back you up to take that risk to quit your job and finally pursue that passion project that you've been putting off. It can be anything, but make sure that you write it down. There's a power and a science to taking a pen and paper out and writing down your thoughts. When we do this, it allows us to gain mental clarity on our thoughts. Once you do this, I want you to take that bit of paper and I want you to fold it up and put it in your wallet, purse, or whatever you carry around with you. Now, this is where the magic happens. I love to use this tactic. I talk about it in my course, and it is whenever you are tempted to drink alcohol, I want you to just stop, dead in your tracks, be completely still. I want you to take that bit of paper out and I want you to read it. I want you to read all the things that you just wrote down that have a bad outcome as a result of drinking alcohol. When we do this, we can play the tape forward of how this one drink is going to go. We can play the tape forward in our minds and we can think, what will the outcome be if I drink this drink? From my own experiences, one drink never ended at one drink. It was always 2 drinks, 3 drinks, a bag of cocaine. This would start on a Friday and it would probably end on a Sunday. It was just a bad deal. I never have a problem with turning down alcohol. Even being 4 years sober now, even in the initial stages, when I was so tempted, when I was out in a public setting and I didn't know everyone was in groups and I'd have like 1 or 2 friends. I was in a different country, I was living in Australia at the time. I was completely sober, completely aware. Everyone would be chatting and I would just be sitting there and I was just thinking, like, if I could just have 1 drink, then I would just be able to just be more loose, more free, and I could just talk to these people. And believe you me, there was some occasions where I actually thought to myself, I'm just gonna have a drink. I'm just gonna do it just so I can go talk to that girl, talk to that group, don't feel so insecure, don't feel so aware. But you know what? I'm just so glad that I didn't do it. I'm just so glad I stuck to my guns. I played the tape forward. I know the result of 1 drink. I know where it's gonna end up and I know it's not gonna benefit me. For the fact of me feeling awkward in a setting with people that I don't know and that I probably won't like, there's just no benefit for me drinking. And I promise you this works. If you've listened to the video, you've written down the question and you've answered honestly, next time, stop in your tracks and play the tape forward. Now, if you're still struggling and this isn't working for you, as a gift for you getting this far in this video, I have left a link in the description for you to book a free 1-to-1 consultation call with me. And also, I have left a link for the short-term benefits of quitting alcohol, so you can pinpoint and track your progress along the way. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe and please ask me any questions that you are struggling with and I'll be happy to answer them. See you in the next one.